It's Betsy, and today we have a fun video. We're finally getting around to trying out the Tropical Escape collection, which is the second time that Hello Kitty has collaborated with Colourpop. Now, the first time around, I haven't even touched the stuff. Nadia did a review over it, wasn't impressed with it, so it's still in my collection, but I haven't touched it. Nadia is absolutely obsessed with Hello Kitty, so I decided to purchase the full bundle, which retails for $106, but you know how Colourpop is, there's discounts on bundles. That brought it down to $89. Now, one of the things I will tell you is there are a ton of different bundles on here, so if you don't want all the products, you can kind of pick and choose bundles, which will save you money, or you can buy the products individually themselves. And as of right now, from what I'm looking at on Colourpop's website, everything is all available. So, first off, there are two blushes in the collection, and both of the blushes retail for $12. The first one is Aloha Honey, which is this beautiful bright coral, which looks like this. Doesn't swatch the best, but I'm more concerned with how, that is a pretty color, how it builds up on the skin. So there's Aloha Honey. Then we also have Island Shine, and both of these look like they are matte blushes. This one has the Hello Kitty bow imprint. So already I can tell you, I think I like Aloha Honey better than I do. But I'm not the biggest fan of like pink blushes. I don't know how y'all are, but I prefer coral or nude tone blushes. It's just who I am. So you've got those two blushes, and then there are 4 eyeshadow quads, and they are monochromatic quads. The first one is Cherry Sweet. They all retail for $12, so we'll swatch her. So we've got Lemonade, Hibiscus, Yummy, and Soda Crush. So there's our pink quad. Cute. Then we've got, let me scroll down some more. Then we've got the, what is that one called? Teeny Keeny, which is the orange palette. Sorry, trying to read this. We got Beachy, Hula Hoop, Itsy Bitsy, and Sandcastle. I like that quad. So there is the orange quad. Wipe off my fingers. Then we have the Cocoa Cutie, which is the blue quad, which is kind of funny. It's called Cocoa Cutie, but it's blue. So we've got Lovely Luau, Shaved Ice, Bay Breeze, and Hang 10. So each palette looks like, so far, it has 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. The blues are pretty. Very, very pretty, very pretty. And then last but not least, we have the Pineapple Cake, which is a yellow quad. So we've got the shade Sandy, La Pina, To the Core, and So Sweet. So this is all 16 of the shadows. And again, those all retail for $12 each. I think the colors are super cute, and I'm gonna divide this into 2 videos and use 2 quads per video. Well, I'm not gonna do it 2 videos, but 2 different days, I guess is the best way to say it. Then it has the Yummy Smoothie Glowing Lip Balm set. So there's 3 lip balms, and that retails for $25. The first shade that we have is, what does that say? Fun in the Sun, which is a nude lip balm, pretty much. Then we have Hello Fruity. That's brighter. Let's see if that shows up more. It does. I like their lip balms. I've had good luck with them. And then last but not least, we have Sandy Cove, which I think will probably be my favorite out of these because I love a good nude lip. So those are the 3 colors. I don't know if you need all 3, but there are 3 available. And they don't have those individually. Now that's kind of a pain in the hiney. I do like the packaging. It is that soft touch matte packaging, at least on the lippies. I really like that. But I do like Colourpop's lip balm formula. And then last but not least, you have the Pineapple Pop Lippy Scrub, which retails for $9. So let's see how this one works, because I have nothing on my lips. Oh, that smells good. Okay. It's not the strongest lip scrub. It does taste good though. Tastes like pineapple candy. I like fruit candy. I don't like fruit. I can't be the only weirdo who's like that. Okay. So, I think what we're going to do today is I'm going to do a orange-blue look. I think will be kind of fun. So I've already primed my eyes with the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. If you know, you know, I love that primer. So let's get in and play. But yeah, I figured doing an orange-blue combo. I haven't done that in forever. So we're gonna start off with the shade Hula Hoop, which is that orange matte, the brightest one from the palette. And we're going to put that on the outer portion of the eye. Now, as you can see, there is quite a bit of kick up, and it says itsy bitsy teeny keeny, and this one is the teeny keeny. I love that they have little sayings on the mirrors. I think that that's super cute. So, see how nice and pigmented that is? And blending, well, you can see though that, I mean, like when I put this on the eye, there is some kick up. I always do my eyes first. I have just found that that's what works the best for me. I need to not lean. I need to remember to move my mirror further out this way and not lean. That is a beautiful, beautiful orange. So I think what I'm going to do is put the orange eyeshadow, like the matte, on the top crease and then do the blue mattes on the bottom, but I think I'm going to do a blue shiny lid. We'll see how this goes. But see, those just blend out really easily. I love orange eyeshadow. Orange is a great color for most complexions. Almost everybody I know can pull off like warm tone eyeshadows better than you can cool tone. You know, there's a lot of people who's like, I can't wear cool tones, but I never hear anybody being like, I can't wear warm tones. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. See how easily that blended out? Perfect. And I think you should just wear whatever you want to and not worry about whether you think you can wear it or not. That blended out beautiful. And I don't know if I said that's the Lunar Beauty LB1. Okay, so then I'm going to grab, this is a Spectrum B11, and we're going to go into Itsy Bitsy, which is that darker orange shade. And we're going to apply that in the outer crease. You hear the train? It is what it is. So, let's go ahead and get that on. That's a pretty color. Like, in the pan, it looks very, like, on a screen it looks brighter and it matches the eyes. But what I'm looking at, it looks like a rusty orange. It doesn't look like it'd be pretty or bright. But once you get it on the eyes, it actually looks better in person, or it looks better on camera and brighter on camera than what it does in person until you get it on the eyes, and then it matches what it looks like on camera, I guess is the best way to put it. But that blends out like a dream, and that is the Spectrum B11 brush, in case I didn't say. So let's add that to the edge. Perfect, perfect. Hey, grab my charger. And I'm just blending over everything with that Lunar Beauty LB1. Colourpop has some of my favorite affordable eyeshadows. It's just, I wish they didn't release so much. So I'm gonna take, this is the NYX Glitter Glue. I don't know what they're doing out there today, because like that horn, like it sounds like a train, like I don't know what they're doing, but it's like, it's just been honking off and on every few minutes. So I don't know. So let's blend that glitter glue out, and we're going to do a blue lid. So I'm gonna go into Bay Breeze, which is the deeper kind of blue, and we're going to apply that pretty much all over the lid. See how pretty orange and blue is together? Sometimes you just got to kind of play with your color combos. And I figured it would be really pretty to do orange and blue and then do a pink lemonade eye, was what I was thinking. Pink and yellow. So there we go. See how easily, I mean, that's really neat. Blends out nice. Now you do have to be careful with orange and blue. That's why I didn't do the mattes, because it will get muddy real quick if you try to really blend orange and blue together, because they're contrasting colors, not complementary, if that makes sense. So whenever you're using anything that is contrast and not complementary, that's where you kind of get your muddiness in eyeshadow. Okay, so that is that. I'm gonna go back in with that tiny little B11 brush from Spectrum and just kind of tap over the edge just a little bit of where we put that blue. Not trying to muddy it up, but just tapping over very, very gently. Not blending, but very gently, just tapping it so it goes seamless. So this is the top of the eyes done. I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of my face. We'll come back, do a blush, a lip, and the lower lash line, and then we'll do another look tomorrow. So I'm back and I have the rest of my face on. I used the Anastasia Rich Amber bronzer from Janessa Myricks. I used the Lightworks palette, the light shade. This is and I use Common Sense right here. I think it looks really, really pretty. And then in my waterline, I used Showdown by Colourpop. So let's finish off the face. So let's go ahead and take and apply some shadow under the eye. So I'm gonna grab, this is a Sigma E33, and I'm gonna go into that shade Hang 10, which is the deeper of the blues, and blend that out under my lower lash line. That's a pretty color. There we go. That is a lot of shadow. Sometimes it's like, oh, I can do this detail work easily. Other days it's like, why do my hands just don't like me today? Or at least that's kind of how I feel. So I'm gonna take a brush, that Lunar Beauty LB1 that had the orange on it, and just kind of go over the edge down here to make sure it's all kind of smooth and blended. It doesn't have much shadow on it, so I don't think it'll mess up our color or anything like that. I just think yeah. So let's take our sponge, make sure that's clean. There we go. Oh, I like you. I like you a lot. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to try, I think, Sandcastles. That deeper of the two. There's something about it that I think will look kind of cool as an inner corner highlight. We'll see. This could mess up the whole look. Oh no, that looks cool. Because it's a way to bring that orange in without making it too crazy. There we go. I should probably start trying to figure out how to do my lower lash line before I put on the rest of my face, because like I always end up with a lower lash line, right? Like you really can't tell, but like it's some deepness. So I think that looks pretty cool. What do you think? It's not like you can answer me back. So I'm gonna take that same brush and now I'm just gonna go into Beachy, which is that lightest shade, and just highlight over that just a hair and bring it to my brow bone. It's really pretty. I like it a lot. Blush time. Now, where is the blush? No, not pink today. Let's do the coral. So I'm gonna grab, this is just a BH Cosmetics blush brush. Just gonna tap in and kind of start from the back and then work it forward. So I'm trying to go light-handed because Colourpop does have some pigmented blushes. That looks really pretty. There we go. What do you think? That's a pretty blush. I like that color. I like that color a whole lot. Okay, and lips. Let's choose, we'll try you, which is, what does that say? Tropic Cutie? Okay, those feel nice. I like Colourpop's colored balms and they're not super expensive. Okay, this is completed look number 1. What do you think? I think it's cool. I like it. And so we will come back tomorrow and do another look. So I'm back to do another look. We're gonna work with the pink and yellow quad today. If you can hear that sound in the background, it's the printer. There's not really a whole lot that I can do about it, so I just kind of figured I would let you know. So I'm gonna start off with the shade To the Core from the yellow palette. Now this is a Ditto Cosmetics brush. I got it free when I ordered from them, so we're gonna use that right now. So, oh, that's a pretty yellow. Actually, a really pretty yellow. Yellows can be hard to work with, you know, depending on your skin tone. And I primed with the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base in light. So, same thing I always use, at least until it's gone. Okay. I like that. I like that a whole lot. It's like the front portion. Okay. So I'm gonna grab a teeny little brush. This is a Rephr number 13. And I'm gonna go into that shade So Sweet, which is the deeper yellow matte. And we're going to use that to deepen up the front portion of the crease. Is that doing anything? I don't think that's doing anything. Yeah, I don't think that's doing anything. Okay. I don't see any difference, but you know. It is what it is. Okay. Which is, well, I mean, but yellow is, see what I'm saying? Like to me, there's not enough difference in those. That's why you're not really seeing anything, just in case you're wondering. I mean, the yellow side I think would have done better for the yellow palette if they would have done, dropped my brush, if they would have done more, something a little bit deeper or done like a really pale yellow. Because I mean, yellow is like one of those colors that is more mid-tone, and the only way you can get it is to make it look deeper is almost when you add in more orangey tones. So next up, I'm going to go into, this is a Zoeva 227. We're going to go into the shade Yummy from the pink palette. Ooh, that's pretty. And we're going to apply that to the eyes and join it in with the yellow. And see how nicely that yellow blends into the pink? I like that shade of pink though. I like it on the eyes. I'm not a big fan, as I said, pink blush, not always my favorite, but I do like pink eyeshadow. I like pink is my favorite color in general. But I don't know, with blush and lips, I always tend to like stuff that's a little bit more neutral. See how easily that just blended together? And tell me this does not remind you of strawberry lemonade. I mean, that is what this is already saying, and I don't even have hardly anything on my eyes. There it goes. So, this is a refer number 12. We're gonna go into Soda Crush right here. And we're going to deepen up the outer crease. There we go. See, that adds a little bit more depth to the look. See? And see, these are monochromatic, but not like all the same shades, because like this is much cooler of a pink and that one's warmer. And that one pulls more coral than just straight up pink too. So apply that there. Looking good, looking good. I love playing with eyeshadow, y'all. Like if I could sit here and do this all day long, just put on a look, take it off, do another look, or you know what I'm saying? I would be happy as clam. Okay, that looks really pretty. Though I do have quite a bit under my eyes and all that kind of stuff. Perfect, perfect. So now I need a flat brush so we can apply some shimmer, because we know I like my shimmer. Here is my NYX glitter glue. Now I will say this, especially on the yellow side, at least in my mind, it does look a little on the patchy side. The pink looks good, but the yellow does, at least in person when I'm looking at my own eyes, it does look a little bit patchy. I don't know. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go into the shade Hibiscus first, and we're going to apply that on the outer half of the eyeball. That's a pretty color. I know some people like to do like all matte looks. Not me. I really do love shimmer. I don't know, like, if I had to choose to get rid of either matte or shimmer, I would probably choose to get rid of matte. I know you can probably do a whole lot more with matte than you can with shimmer, but if it doesn't sparkle, I don't want it. So now I'm just gonna wipe that brush off and use the same brush, and we're gonna go into the shade La Pina, which is the pineapple yellow shade, which is the lemonade. See how pretty that blends together? Yellow and pink are definitely a good look, or at least it is in my mind. What do you think? I think it looks pretty, pretty, pretty. And I'm just kind of blending the two together See, I'm just kind of dusting it over the edges. I like how that looks. And now the yellow doesn't look as patchy once all that's on. So now I'm going to go back into with that Ditto brush that has the yellow on it and make sure the edges are nice and blended. And it may be because, you know what it is? I don't think the shadow's patchy. I think it's from trying to use that darker yellow. I think it just made it kind of look like it was patchy because it's so hard to tell it's there. So I'm doing the same thing now with the pink side. There we go. Okay, so and this is the tops of the eyes done. I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of my face. We'll come back and do the lower lash line and talk about my thoughts on this entire collection. Okay, so as you can see, I'm back and I have the rest of my face on. I am loving this look. So I used the Colourpop BFF Gel Cream Eyeliner in Sesso. Was that what it says? I can't read that. The neon yellow. I used my CXC bronzer, yes, in the shade Neutral 2. This is such a good bronzer, y'all, and I love supporting small little brands. And then for highlight, I used Mama Pat, the Divine Rose highlighter. So I am liking how this looks so far. So let's go ahead and do our lip. We're going to put on the pink one this time. Oh, isn't that pretty? It's a little more vibrant than what I would typically use, but it ain't bad. And I really like it with this look. So let's go ahead and apply our blush, the Island Shine. I think that it'll look pretty with this look. See, I don't know. Like, I don't think it looks bad. Pink blushes really just aren't my favorite. Especially, I don't know. As I said, I much prefer the coral one. That I can tell you. Now, let's finish off the eyes. So, I think I'm going to do yellow under the eyes. We're going to go into that shade So Sweet, which is the darker yellow. I think that one will show up best under my eyes. Now, I have no idea if this will actually show up under my eyes or not. It's not doing bad. It does look better on a lighter base, like on the top of the eyes. Because, you know, the eyeshadow base I use is so light in comparison with my skin color, which is fine, you know. But I know that that's the best way to get eyeshadows to pop. So we like how that looks. I'm gonna take and go into the pink one and just use the same brush and go into Soda Crush and apply that on the outer part of the eyelid. See how that just kind of ties it all together and kind of gives it this fun little bit of corally-ness. I'm going to take the Ditto brush that I used on top, and it really doesn't have any other product on it. I'm just using it to kind of blend everything together. And if you're wondering, these earrings are from Shein. I feel very tropical bird. I have issues, y'all. Just a little bit. Okay, now let's do an inner corner highlight and then we can talk about these palettes. Now, what should I do for inner corner highlight? Should I go into Lemonade or should I go into Sandy? Let's do Sandy. So this is the BK Beauty 204 brush. This is a great brush for doing inner corner, just in case you're wondering. It really is. So we're gonna wrap that around just a little bit. That looks really good though. Okay, and then I am gonna take the same brush and go into Lemonade just a little bit and apply that right in the front portion of my eye. See? Just to bring a little bit more warmth there. Okie dokie. So, This is finished look number 2. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. But let's talk about my thoughts on everything. So, I really like the lip scrub. I think that that's pretty good. I think this is better than the lip scrub from last one. It's not too rough on the lips. This is good if you're looking for a lip scrub. And I don't think that's anything more expensive than what Colourpop already has. The lip balms, I love them. I would much rather be able to pick and choose the colors I got, but you know, it is what it is. I'd rather have, or just get one, because I have a bajillion lip balms. The blushes are cute. I think that my favorite blush out of them is definitely the Coral. The one that says Aloha Honey. But honestly, Colourpop does do these blushes. Like, I'm sure if I went through my collection, anytime Colourpop has a blush collab, it almost always has something in this vein. So, do you need them? That's up to you. The quads are cute. If you love Hello Kitty, I would definitely recommend them. But if you're not like the biggest Hello Kitty fan, I'm not sure if I would recommend them because they work well. They do what they're supposed to. But if you're anything like me, you have a bajillion monochromatic quads, palettes, whatever in your collection. And the colors aren't unique enough or special enough, in my opinion, to be like, oh, run out and go buy these. Does that make sense? The quality is there. The colors are good. I wish the shimmers were a tad bit more, you know, pow in your face. But yeah, I think the best part of it is the lip scrub and the lip balms. And that coral blush. That coral blush is gorgeous. But if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with tons of bonus content thrown in. But I guess that's it, so we'll see y'all later. Bye.